In this section, we've got two variations on the same question. We're working with line segments, and the first one I've given you two endpoints, and our task is to find the midpoint. Now, midpoint, if we're talking vocabulary, it is just like what it sounds. Mid for middle, point for point. It is the point exactly in the middle of something. In this case, of course, a line segment. Now, you can go and find a formula for this if you wish. It's in the book. You can find it online, but I prefer to use a graph because it relates to something that we've talked about quite a while ago, which is slope. So here is our line segment, the C to D. We've got our endpoints, and if we calculate the slope, we can see that we're going over and we go down. Now let's figure out exactly how much of each of those we're doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, we've gone over 4 in the negative direction, and down we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 in the negative direction, going from D to C. Or if you go the other way, it'll be positive 4 and positive 14. It doesn't really matter. Now, I am going to take this slope and cut it in half and use that to find exactly the middle. So negative 4 cut in half is 2. So if I go to the left 2 units instead, that puts me right there. Negative 14 cut in half would be 7. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the negative direction, that would put me right there. Put those two things together, and we have found the point exactly in the middle, which would be titled M. M is typically used for midpoints. We need the coordinates of that, which happen to be 5, 2, so we'll write this down as 5, 2, and we'll be done with that. Now, on the second question, we are given a midpoint, M, and an endpoint, G, and our task is to find the other endpoint. This is exactly the same task, we're just kind of going the other direction. So I've graphed these as well. G to M. Now there is one little thing that we need to be careful of. The endpoint will be on the other side of M. If this is in the middle, our other endpoint is going to be down here somewhere. Sometimes I see people trying to find the endpoint on the wrong end. So let's figure out our slope. We've gone over and we've gone down from here to here. From negative 4 to 13 halves. Now I think of that as a decimal. This would be negative 6.5. That's a little bit easier for me on this one. That means that we went over 2.5 in the negative direction. And then we're here at 1, we go down to negative 6. From 1 to negative 6, that's down 7. Now we went to the middle, that's halfway. If we do the exact same thing one more time, that'll put us at the other end. So I'm going to go over 2.5 again. There's our 0.5, and then the 1, 2. That would be over 2.5. And we're going to go down 7 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And finish out our line segment. We get the coordinates here, which happen to be negative 9 and negative 13. And there's our other endpoint. Thank you.